at the 2013 CES show, entering in with the LG space, acting with crowds.
Oh, is it the flip?
Yes, so like we showed you before.
Yep.
So now you've got your tablet.
Yep.
You've got your tent mode going here. Going back here. Your stand mode to get you, your content. This is my favorite mode personally, and then of course laptop mode. So it runs Windows RT using the NVIDIA Tegra 3 chip.
Okay.
Obviously full ultrabook, you get 7-8 hours of battery life out of here, USB 3.0, HDMI.
So the power supply just to get to a smaller power supply?
Correct, yeah, we had to get into something flatter.
Panasonic's largest 4K OLED display.
Uniquely positioned to enhance and connect every aspect of the
Beautiful. Alright, so we go over to the app. There's a slider here so you can select your document size, go full or down to A, which is business card size.
Yeah.
Scan, and the nice thing about Wi-Fi is you get a lot of bandwidth, so it's pushing a lot of data through.
Yeah.
You get the real-time preview. Now it's high resolution, 300 dpi, and it saves as a JPEG.
Is it only to an iPad or?
Samsung TV. Big displays from Samsung. There's the OLED multi 3D, two different images simultaneously.
Exactly, big children.
Glasses.
Two sources. This is Skype. These are your 8 most recent calls.
Okay.
So what this does is this is your social panel. And it gives you a really nice snapshot, easy to get into, figure out. So your 8 most recent calls. We have Hit Smart Hub. Yes. Smart Hub will take you directly to this, and then you just straight over to that's your social panel.
When you turn the TV on, this is what comes up.
Yeah, I know. At this point, it's just
This is what's on TV. These are recommendations of other channels that are actually on right now, based on your viewing guide, your own choices, your recommendations. Comes up like this.
So you're just learning over time while I'm selecting and giving me recommendations.
The TV knows that you watch a lot of talk shows, so it's going to recommend more talk shows. It also will recommend some cool things that maybe you're not familiar with. And along here we have what's coming up.
Yep.
And you can see the time. So we also have a timeline view, which will give you 5 shows every hour for 24 hours.
Okay.
And these are also based on your viewing habits.
And if I'm setting things up to DVR or anything like that, do I get any kind of visual indication here? Do you link in with DVR systems?
I have not seen that, so I don't.
And did you need this box or just the USB?
Well, that's your cable box.
Yeah.
This remote controls your cable box. In the 7500 and up, below, you need this little gadget that comes in the box.
Okay.
And your traditional remote will handle it.
So where's my app? Where's my shapes?
Also, there's rules that you can set up. So you want to know when your children come home every day. It'll send you an alert if you that can be
Really
redundant.
funny. You can send the sample, send the photo to the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then we have one function talking about the tie controller.
Yeah.
Maybe separate from your
You need to sell it to
girlfriend
all the
and then
Yeah.
destroy. Yeah.
Oh,
So they don't get
so
their
not
phone
only can
tapped
you
anymore.
do you have to secure to send it in, you have to secure to read it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that you can ensure that the person you send to is the real person,
Real
right?
person, yeah.
This is dongle.
Okay.
That's great.
Just for your PC.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
for the Android.
It's all. This is all wood.
That's an old wood iPad case.
Yes.
Coat all the electronics in the inside. So the water actually runs through it. There's no, plugs blocking anything. As you can see on the screen, it's completely immersed and there's no problems. This is something we're going to offer directly to manufacturers.
So you work with the OEMs directly.
Yes. Eventually we'd like to make little kiosks that, we can put in places, but right now we want to get directly on manufacturers' lines so it becomes standard.
Your smartphone.
So that dumps that is the camera, and it dumps the data by Wi-Fi to
Yeah,
your
to your
smartphone.
smartphone. Yes, exactly.
Wow. Camera. All right, so that's the app right here.
Right, so actually this is the demo version of the app, and it gets the idea across. You come into it and it gives you a snapshot, sort of a dashboard of the appliances that you've got in your home.
Yep.
And you can kind of see how much time there could be remaining on a particular cycle.
Oh, is that what the numbers are meant to represent?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So 53 minutes remaining on that.
Yeah.
You can tap on it, and it goes into it and shows you then kind of where is it on a progress bar, how much time is remaining, what cycle that you're in.
Into your manufacturing process.
Exactly. It gives us the ability to drill into things.
But the nice thing as well is they are.
I don't really know. I think
So if you're interested, I can do that.
With who? Sorry.
Garrett
Okay.
is marketing director for liquid education in the UK.
I wouldn't have thought I would be the right person.
Here we go.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I take my USB, I plug it in. You're on Android, you're on iOS, and I now share what's on here to here. I can be listening to music, and you can be watching, looking at photographs. So it's simultaneous sharing.
Like a wireless NAS?
Yeah, kind of. But with removable media. That's the nice thing, right? I could put my 8 gig drive in, or I could put my 1 terabyte drive in. Okay? I've now got a wireless storage server here. So,
this is our Bluetooth microphone. It's smartphone ready, and the thing is that it attaches to either a speaker or an earbud. The biggest differentiator with ours is that we give you 12-hour talk time. Most microphones only last between 4 to 6 hours, so for the power user, this is phenomenal.
How does this watch work? It's super thin and it doesn't have much space for a battery. How does it work?
Can I put this down here? I'm going to get my notebook out and make it.
look at this. This is how the watch is assembled. It has a standard EX screen on it that has 63 segments. So the display actually has 63 individual components that are updated by the electronics.
The Mio Alpha, the heart rate monitor sports watch, just launched yesterday, retailing for $199. You can find it on our website. You don't need a chest strap for it, and the way that it works is it measures your heart rate through these two electric optical sensors by measuring your blood volume.
This is the thinnest, lightest iPad keyboard on the market. So when you don't need it, it lives in the cover. And when you're ready to type, you just press down on the tab, and it's ready for you.
Slap the back of this case on. Push the edges together. And then use the metal latches to lock everything down and together. And what you get is a case that's waterproof to 6.6 feet for 30 minutes, drop-proof to 10 feet on.
I don't think it's something very pleasurable. Will that stimulate them more?
Most likely, yes. And everybody's different, so their brainwaves work slightly differently, and everyone has different responses to different things. So see, your ears just went up at attention. We're not going to get them to relax much because we have to droop down, and with all the craziness here, with all
Castellati with the CTO of Puzzle Box. We created the Orbit, which is a brain-controlled helicopter. We use NeuroSky's EEG headset to monitor my brainwaves, and it transfers over Bluetooth to a mobile device, so Android or Apple, iPad, iOS, whatever. What we're going to do is practice concentrating. So I have my red meter with a target set there. I'll turn on my helicopter. And my goal, when I finish talking, is to focus my concentration and get this bar to pass that target wherever I have it set up. So I'll concentrate. And that causes the helicopter to take off.
10 LED lights, 46 hours to fully charge, and it lasts 6 to 12 hours.
And stream music from your phone through your Bluetooth gateway into your headphones. Or you can take this and plug it into your car. Some cars have a little 3.5 jack. All that expensive music you paid for through iTunes, you can now get to it and run it through your car.
This is what happened. You purchase the fork. You get it. The first thing you want to do is actually monitor. What's my normal eat like? So let's say we're doing this over a week, and we come up to say actually your average is 10 seconds. So, but we want to take you to 20 seconds. So we'll implement a plan every time you sing. So let's say week 1 will get you to 11 seconds, week 2 to 12, and so on. So progressively over a period of time, we're reshaping, we're reforming your habit.
Market OBD device that plugs into any vehicle since 1996 or newer. This device sends a signal, a non-pairing Bluetooth signal from this device to a mobile application running on phone, laptop, or tablet. Whenever the vehicle is moving, it puts a policy in effect based on what the fleet administrator or maybe what a parent of a teenager deems is acceptable while driving, such as blocking text, block email, block web browsing, but let me still call mom and dad, those kinds of
things. Hovering over these frames, it lets you preview. Is there a frame that you like?
Easily eliminates them.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yeah.
Showcasing some of our smart appliances, which we've showed over the past 2 years at CES, but this year we're focusing on some of the things that we've done now that they are actually in the market, available for consumers, and then some of the things that we'll be looking forward to in 2013. So we have our smart refrigerators, smart range, and then washer and dryer as well, which can also communicate with your actual cell phone, so you can actually monitor everything from one device under one app. Very easy, simple to monitor. You can monitor your wash cycles. You can actually choose recipes to send to the range so that preheat starts while you're actually prepping the meal. And then over here at our refrigerator, there's a couple key things you can actually do. Starting with monitoring the actual inventory of the refrigerator. Through your food manager, you can actually go in here and choose certain foods that you have in the refrigerator. You can then create a shopping list and have that sent directly to your smartphone so that when you're in the grocery store, you have that available to you, and then you can send it right back to your refrigerator's inventory. You can also go in and choose recipes, where we have over 900 recipes actually built into the unit. You can choose based on category, or you can choose based on the food that you have in your refrigerator. There's also a freshness tracker, so you can monitor the expiration dates of all the foods that you have inside. From there, you can choose certain foods that you might have, and then show recipes that might contain those, so that you know you don't let those expire before their use.
This is for the near field part?
Right. So here at the tag on this is basically our near field communication tag, which is going to allow us, when customers get the product home, to download the application. They then simply hold the product up there, and it will actually register the device, or register the appliance for them. Okay, go ahead. So one of the other things, as we mentioned about connecting the appliances with the television, with the smart TV through LG, you can actually access all your smart control for all your appliances up here on your television as well. So, for example, if you wanted to go into our robot vacuum, our HomeBot, you can actually choose to open this, send it back to the charger. You can also choose to access any other things and see the temperature settings for your refrigerator, where your washer and dryer cycle are at, or even adjust the lighting in your home.
You see the remote there. So it's got a central. Can you describe what we have here on the
Very
remote?
simple. It's what we call our magic remote. So it actually moves based on hand gestures, and then the simple button in the middle will allow you to adjust any of the settings for any of your appliances, whether it's the lighting, the HomeBot, the refrigerator, the washer, the dryer.
Optimus G, hottest platform on the market right now. It's the world's first popular LCD processor, an S4 Pro processor. Super fast, super powerful. Zoom in on any part of the video. Q slide allows you to play a video. You can adjust the transparency so that you can overlay another application and be watching a video and using your phone in another way. It just gives you a really great opportunity to multitask and do a couple things at once.
Here we have the all-new LG Nexus 4. We're very excited about this product because it's our collaboration with Google, and it has amazing features. Number one, you'll notice that it has an amazing True HD IPS Plus display, which has a 1280 by 768 screen resolution. Now at the same time, it offers true and natural and accurate colors. Now on top of that, the all-new LG Nexus 4 has an Android 4.2 Jelly Bean software.
This is the laser TV. It's actually Panasonic's 20-inch 4K tablet. Use this for financial services so that you can allow customers to perform transactions with biometric control. And then customers have a smart card, and then its card is tapped, updating transactions in real time. Parts here. Tell me the different parts.
Well, what he's got is, number one, there's a view screen there, and it's designed to hover down here so that you just kind of think of the way you look at your speedometer, peripheral quick view. So you basically wind up with like a 4-foot screen in front of your face. There's a speaker here so that he's able to hear a conversation with a remote asset.
That's right here?
That's actually this piece right here, and then that's some of that connectivity for it. The back part is your battery, your processor, the computer itself, and then this can connect via Bluetooth to a smartphone, which becomes voice connectivity for the experts, but also you're basically going to local area network to the phone and then wide area network to the phone.
Play this game right here. Have the full ability to play that game here while this is streaming. And while this loads real quick, as soon as this movie is done, it's going to go ahead and take back over that screen. I can get into this game right away, and then actually emulate a touchpad on this device. So now I'm controlling this from my phone. I'm actually controlling it from my phone. It's all being rendered now.
Take your NFC-enabled phone, simply tap it on the poster. The application is going to check for meeting rooms availability. I have 4 rooms available to me. I select the room I want to book, and just like that, pops up in my Outlook, I've booked a room.
Great, and then the help, same thing would be if you...
I don't know if this one's tapping. Just like that. It brings me right to my incident report. And now I can contact my IT professional, I can contact some amazing, get some extra coffee.
That's great. Reading on the fly.
To the robot from a distant computer. This thing would be sitting in your offices. So anybody who is not local to the office would basically dial into the robot, and he would set up an audio-video call with the tablet, and a separate call gets established to the robot base, which gives you the control of the robot. The robot itself can be controlled by using a joystick if it is available. If it is not available, a simple mouse control is here. The idea is a flattened joystick so that when you click on the center and you drive it forward, the robot moves forward. You can go right, or left, or wherever you want to go.
Series 9.
Series 9.
Okay.
So when you have either i5 or i7, depending upon what specs they want to make. Touchscreen too? This is not touchscreen.
He's turning it on. Booting up. Wow.
Is it too laundry?
Not yet. Holy cow.
This is the remote control that I'm using. Yeah, I'm just hitting the microphone button and speaking into it.
Do you have to say exactly any recommendations, or could you say
How
a variant
about-
like,
how about-
can you recommend something for me to watch?
Find me something good to watch.
Which one of the following would you like to select?
So again, it's understanding your natural language.
Nice color look, so it really lends for a really clear resolution. I know in my own living room, I have a wraparound couch.
Oh, now you have to be, yeah, there, okay.
In the corner, and when I'm
There
in
it
the
is.
corner in the recliner leaning back, I can still see a nice, crisp, clear picture. So it's nice. The ease of operation, we'll talk about a couple of different features. One being the fact that you can download a app off of the
Okay, that's great. So what you're using is the face recognition to identify different personal people, and then their preferences are based upon that person.
Yeah.
And it's one person at a time, right? So if there's two people in the room,
You can choose.
you can choose which one.
Being able to go ahead and use that smart device.
Okay.
And what we're doing is actually with these, we're actually creating like a broadcast studio quality reference monitor for the home. So if you're a high-end custom home theater, space, you want to bring these things in, you'll be able to put the dark side up there. You'll see them in the quality that's equal to, if not superior, to what you see in the movie studios.
What we have here is our ToughPad line. So we are traditionally known for our Tough Books, which are the rugged laptops. So what we've now done is we've taken all we've done in the Tough Book laptop arena and taken that and put it into a Mag Stripe reader to take payment. So this can be used in a line busting environment or as a mobile POS station. But underneath here we have a variety of ports, USB, micro SD, audio, and HDMI. So in a corporate environment, we know that people are going to need to attach peripherals to these types of devices, unlike a consumer device which doesn't have the ability for ports. We also have a docking connector here. So it allows us to dock into our dock here, so we can actually vehicle mounts. Vehicle, or we can have it in a desktop mode like this. And as a manager, I can have this at my desk and have my keyboard monitor, usual setup on that.
So again, you can see some of the annotation that you can do on it. But
you can actually read it now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But to me, the amazing thing is you get down to the very small hairline capability of handwriting recognition on it, or your drawings, or whatever it may be. And then, as you can, as you zoom in, all my annotations moves over there. You can zoom in to the ultimately in partnership with some of the major auto manufacturers. You can download the app.
This right here is a 21:9 aspect ratio widescreen monitor. For this kind of monitor, when you're using it in an office environment, and you have different applications, you have two things. Typically when you're working with a spreadsheet, how often do people want to add more columns and be able to view it? So it gives you the space, it gives you a larger workspace. You're going to have these lights that light up. It's going to have 5 lights towards your goal. If you do 10,000 steps a day, it's going to do 20% increments. So 2,000, 4,000, 6,000 towards that goal. It's going to vibrate when you hit your goal, and it also will vibrate, has an alarm setting.
All right, show me about the application software here.
Yeah, so here's the application up here. This is for your sleep information, how many times it took you to fall asleep, how many minutes, times you're waking up. This is actually the Fitbit Flex. You have different colors, 5 different colors. We may have more to come. You actually see all your activity up there. You can do a calorie estimation if you want, like a food plan, calories in, calories out, historical data throughout the months, the years.
Brain sensing headband.
So you put it on, it senses your brain frequencies and measures those brain frequencies and translates those frequencies So you're able to interact with your brain health system wirelessly using your brain waves to control the app and the systems and levels in our app system. So when you put it on, you turn it on. Just say you're really stressed, having a hard time focusing at work, you turn it on. One of the levels in the app may be focusing to get the moon to cross over the sun.
Sneaker here.
Yep, that's a sneaker.
With just standing on a station.
Yep, it's just
on this ID tag.
Yep.
And you got your iPad.
Yep.
And you're coming up to
Yep.
it.
And as soon as it recognizes it, the sneaker comes to life.
And now it's an animated sneaker.
Correct.
And you can like spin it and stuff. What can you do?
Well, you're going to be able to look at the features of the sneaker.
Holy cow.
So it starts showing you the internal contents. I'm going to move this a little bit so that it actually matches the sneaker a little bit better.
If you turn it, will it follow you? Like
you actually can move the device.
And then it sees where it is at.
Yep, you can look inside.
Here we can easily to select. For example, I select this screen. You can easily do just mirroring the same screen.
And then that's using this.
Yes, using this one.
And this is the YM310, right? And it's got, what connectors is it?
HDMI.
HDMI, USB, and power. And then it comes with a box like that with the accessories.
Yes.
And I'm using an iPad.
Yeah.
And it's using Wi-Fi.
It's actually our Huawei.
Hawaii, okay.
Yes.
It has to be yours?
Yes.
Only yours.
Yes, because the software and the hardware have to be matched in order to make this very smooth. Yes, responsible everything.
And can you take it back so it goes off the screen?
Yeah, sure. I can select it. Yeah, take it back.
Takes it back, and then do it one more time. Show me how you go again.
I can just select here, and I select this one. Just go. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Convenience.